Okay, so in example 9, right, we are still exploring formula 1 and formula 2, which I'm going to be writing here first. Okay, we are exploring the formula, but there can be items outside the formula. Okay, you will see something outside the formula. Or you can see that within the bracket, it gets more complex. Okay, or you can see a combination like E. So in part E, right, this is like formula 1, and then this is formula 2. So you actually combine two formula in one single expression. So these are the more complex one. So more complex meaning, right, you have more chance of making careless mistake. Okay, so what do you do when there's a 2 that's outside the bracket? So you can see that that should be formula 1, and A should be a 3x, B should be a 1. So what you're going to do is you ignore the 2. You ignore the 2, you do the formula first. So you do the formula, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So do the formula first. Later on, the 2 will be multiplied in. So do the formula correctly first. You will earn the method marks. Then you arrow in. So in the final part, you multiply in. So you will get 18x squared plus 12xy plus 2y squared. So it will be the same idea as part B. In part B, there is an algebra outside formula 2. Can you see that is formula 2? So formula 2, your A is 5x, your B is 1. So you ignore the algebra first. You ignore the algebra, you do formula 2 inside the bracket. So A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So you do your formula 2, you ignore the 3x first. You focus on your formula 2 being correct first. So that's why if you can mentor the formula, you don't need to work it out. You don't have to show the blue color part. If you can mentor the formula, you go ahead and mentor. Okay, then you arrow in. Okay, so in this case, right, you can go direct to the expansion, but then you got to show the arrow in. Okay. Actually, C and D is quite manageable, I feel. If you look at part C, you should be formula 2, and A is a 5. B is a 2x1. So apply the formula. A squared minus 2ab. You realize I keep saying out. So you keep saying out the formula until you're used to it. So you will get a 25. You will get a 20. This is the one that a lot of people can make mistake. So this is 2xy bracket 2xy. So in your head, you should process it as 2xy times 2xy. So it gave you a 4x squared y squared. Okay. Now, part D is also okay. There's no fraction. And part D, you can see it should be formula 1. And your A will be a 2x. Your B will be a 3y squared. So decide your formula, decide your A and B. Okay. Do the formula. A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So you will get a 4x squared. You will get a 12xy squared. So the challenging part is this one. So this one will be 3y squared, 3y squared. You repeat the 3y squared. You will get a 9y 4. Y squared and y squared. You will end up having 4y. That's why it's y power 4. So that's how you do it. Okay, the last one here, we combine the two formula. If you're going to combine the two formula, not last one, sorry. If you're going to combine the two formula, of course, it will be good that you can mentor the two formula. Otherwise, you do it in bracket. The first one will be formula 1. A equal to x, B equal to 2y. So you got a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. The second one is the second formula. A is a 3x, B is a y. So do your formula in the bracket again. So a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So you write out the formula first. So essentially we are adding formula 1 and adding formula 2. You will get x squared 4xy nine x squared okay, open up the square bracket. So essentially, right, it's a positive 1 multiplied into the bracket. So you are getting x squared plus 4xy plus y squared. 9x squared minus 6xy plus y squared. So group all the x squared. Group all the xy. Group all the y squared. That's your final answer. Okay, did I get it correct? Yeah. Okay, subtraction is the tricky one. Because subtraction stands for a -1. So there is a -1 that you got to arrow in. So if you forgot that there's actually a -1 to arrow in, you will have all the sign error. So the first part is formula 1 with A equal to 3x, B equal to 1. So formula 1, A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Then you're going to subtract. So this part is formula 2 A is X, B is 2Y. Okay, do your formula 2. A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. Okay, you can simplify this first. Okay, when you simplify this, you got 9x squared, 6xy, minus 1. Simplify the bracket first. So this will be a 4xy. This will be a 4y squared. Then you expand in. Expand in the invisible 1. Expand in the minus 1. This is the one that will change your sign. Then you group all the x squared. Group the xy. And finally, the y squared. Yeah, I get it correct. Yep. So this will be the process. One tiny mistake, the whole thing is actually wrong. So ultimately, how fast and how accurate? You go for accurate first. After you go for accurate, then you try to speed up. Okay, so this base expansion part is the one that we will go for 100% accuracy. Okay, so you will find very frustrating if you keep making mistake. Okay, and the formula is something that you got to get into your head. So that will be the examples that cover the first two formula. So example 7, 8, 9 cover formula number 1 and number 2.